Are you ready? We're about to add a little bit of edge to your morning. This is the I'm Just Saying show. I am Simply Tennille, your host, and we are here at 415 West Gray Street, ladies and gentlemen, right here at Midtown Bar and Grill. Look at this lady. She is already in a good mood. She looking good, feeling good. That's how I like it. Tell everybody who I have here with me.
And this is me, Bridget.
This is me. This is me, Miss Bridget.
This is me, Bridget.
All right, now let's get this party started right away, ladies and gentlemen. I know we missed you on last Thursday, but it's okay. I needed a little bit of personal time. Okay, I had some things to catch up on. If you will.
Yeah, it was productive though.
It was a very productive day. Bridget wound up coming out and running out to my part of town. Thank you so very much. I know it was a drive. I know it was a drive.
But it was okay though because we got a lot done.
It's okay. Everybody, I know that we are a day late and $1 short, but I want to wish everybody a happy MLK Day.
Yay!
You know, this was the first MLK that I was not working the parade.
What?
The first since probably, years. We ain't going to date ourselves like that. It's been years. I'm always downtown working the MLK parade, but you know they did a lot of virtual stuff.
Right.
They did go out to McGregor Park. I should have gone and rode my horse over on the south side, ladies and gentlemen, on that real MLK. But I heard y'all was out there unmasked up, doing the most, and I'm not trying to die. Okay. I love y'all trail riders. I love y'all, but baby, please put the mask on. I know y'all young and healthy, and you're around a lot of dirt, but it's okay. You know, it helps your immune system when you go to the barn every day.
Right? Because God made dirt, and dirt don't hurt.
It don't hurt. Okay, you just go and you wash it off. I hope you're doing that part. But ladies and gentlemen, everything looked wonderful. They had a lot of specials on about MLK. I did learn something, you know, that he had some books out that were kind of militant, which I'm going to go and check out just because, you know, I like to get messy.
Peacemaker has
the
some militant books?
Said that they say that they would never have approved him to be in the position that he was in with African Americans if you would have read his prior works. So I got to get my hands on those books. If you guys know the names of them or anything like that, I need a list. You can post it right in the comments, okay? Please. I need a list. I would just like to see, you know, what he was talking about, you know, because everybody always wants to go to the negative and say he was a womanizer and this, that, and the other. Most powerful men are, especially if they got that shmoney in their pocket. I've run across a lot of a-holes, okay? Let me tell you. I love an a-hole. If you got that check, boy, let me tell you. I can deal with a lot. I can't be with you. That's my problem. I can't be with you. I can be around you. I love on you. You know, since your mama didn't do right or somebody didn't do right. Because a lot of y'all got these issues. You get a little money in your pocket. You don't know how to act. You don't know how to treat nobody all of a sudden. What do they call it now? Intelligent humor, where you're really sneak dissing. Leave that alone, because you come at me the
shade on the cool.
Yeah, don't be throwing no shade. She took it back. They call it intelligent humor now.
Oh, intelligent humor.
Intelligent humor.
Oh, okay.
Means you gonna talk about me in my face and I'm supposed to laugh and think it's cute. That's not for me, okay?
That's
so
not
don't
cute.
play me. If I don't play with you like that, you don't play with me, because I'm coming back hard.
Exactly. Harder.
All right. I also had the chance over the weekend to go to the WSPL. They had a minor league who has moved here for basketball this weekend. I was planning on having y'all a nice snippet of the video of the ladies who came out and tried out. I want to thank Bettina Jones, who was an old college mate of mine, for coming out to Houston. She also has a team in Denver, Colorado, and some other places. So I was very excited to be able to attend that. Her and her son are coaching together. I'll make sure I get y'all's pictures. I just been chilling the rest of the weekend with the fam bam. On Martin Luther King, we went to the ice skating rink in the Galleria.
Oh, that's still open? Oh, that's right.
I said, well, you know what? Y'all just gonna prove that some people did take it and decide to intermingle with other cultures, because I think they might have been, 2 out of 6 out there. But they had a really great time. This was their very first time going ice skating. They like to roller skate. So I thought that they were going to be on the ice a lot more than they were. They kind of took to it pretty good. So I was excited about that. Aww. How was your weekend, Bridgette?
Oh, my weekend was, very productive. Because, I have a YouTube channel. Also, this is me, Bridgette. So go subscribe. And
shameless plug. No,
not shameless, honey. Ain't nothing shameless about that plug.
We told y'all we're moving into the future. We the hustlers too. We're definitely going to be uncovering hustlers this year. I'm super excited about that. She's over there working on her YouTube. I have a video up on YouTube. I did post my Dubai day one. I had to put the day one on. I'm just gonna strain that thing out because I have so many pictures. Yeah. So many videos.
That's the best way to do it, though.
No sense. So go ahead, finish telling about. So
so I produced 3 videos. Over the weekend. Because remember I told you last weekend I went on thrifting. Okay. And I found 24 items for $1.
So are you actually giving people tips on where to go?
On how to style, where to go, what to do. Baby, this whole except for the jumper, but choose.
Oh, she gets excited about these outfits, y'all. I'm telling you, she just kicked her whole toe over here. She got a peep toe on.
I got a peep toe.
I can see the whole toe coming through.
But it was only $1.
Look at that. A whole $1.
A whole $1. And when I went to your house, my whole outfit was only $3, and it was really cute.
She came through. She looked real cute.
It was cute.
We had a little fun. We did a little work, and then we moved on from that thing.
Yes, we did.
So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all definitely need to make sure you pick up the pieces. Do what you need to do on this year. If 2020 did not teach you a doggone thing, you better keep it pushing. Period. Keep it pushing. I know that there's a lot of things that seem like they're in your way, but it's really just your mind.
Yeah.
It is your mind. So, Bridgette, we were talking about WSPL. What sport were you like phenomenal at, when you were young?
So I played volleyball.
What? Yes. You were one of those girls?
I was one of those girls. I was on the volleyball team and everything. But I did everything. I did play basketball, I played volleyball, and I did run track. But I did the jump thingy and the
she said
shot
thingy.
Put. And I did the 100 meter dash relay.
All right. I don't know if I ever would have thought that.
I know, because y'all think I'm
a track
so cute.
Girl, baby. I'm super serious when it comes to the sports. But what I wanted to say is, Houston and its sports.
Come on, let's talk about
this. Was a segue if y'all didn't know.
She set y'all up. So what she did there? Come on, talk about it.
Let's go light.
You want to go light?
What's gonna happen with Deshaun Watson? What are y'all planning there? I just need a whole answer right now.
I guess he's out.
I just posted a picture with him. I posted a picture with him the other day because I was like, you know what? This may be my last chance to put it out there, where he's somebody in the city of Houston. This is ridiculous.
It is. Absolutely.
Then your boy Harden to just jump on the plane and okay. He was not playing with y'all.
He was not. He tried to tell me.
When did he get this gangster? You remember when Harden first came to Houston? Gosh. He was all so reserved and he was sweet and baby, y'all done changed the man. They talk about a woman. They talk about a woman can't change a man, boy. Houston, man. You got a problem.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And everybody's talking about that you have a problem. Yep. When people start taking to social media and they don't care your response to their tweets.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's gotten bad.
Real bad.
It has gotten real bad.
Yeah. I know. You have no words.
What are you supposed to say? They had the Rockets had a fairly decent, first game for. I can't pronounce his name yet, but I'll get there. Look, what's his name? The new guy. Oladipo?
Oh, Oladipo.
Oladipo.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna get there. I promise. I'm gonna get there.
Yeah, Oladipo. You'll get it. You'll get it.
Anything else in sports that you want to talk about when it comes to?
No, I'm not no.
Yes, that's a touchy subject. Yeah. Make sure that you guys stick around for touchy subjects later in the show. Gosh. We have a good one for you. We cannot wait. Whew. We also want you to make sure that you stick around because we have a special guest who wears several different hats. Okay, we're going to explain them to you all because that's what we like to do. We told you that this year that is what we're going to do. We're going to continue to highlight the undiscovered hustler, if you will, so that you know who to go and follow and who to spend your money with this year. We're going to be those people. We are also going to be attending the art gallery opening this week. So wait for the footage on that. I cannot wait to see that.
I can't either.
We have another special guest coming later in the week as well.
Yes.
Okay. But now guess what?
What are we doing?
We did this whole thing. We talked about, Martin Luther King Day. Mm-hmm. It kind of had a deeper meaning this year because of the Black Lives Matter situation.
Correct.
I thought that they were going to really go in hard and give us, all that extra knowledge that we want. Mm-hmm. We didn't get that. We did get a lot of the mainstream, whatever.
Yeah.
But we've got this inauguration coming up. And, I talked to you about the theme. The theme of this inauguration is America United.
America apart.
America is definitely apart right now.
Divided.
We're going to try to help the opposite way, okay? But what can we do? I mean, we're going to try our hardest. But right now, it's very much so divided. We are also going through Trump's second impeachment hearing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is how divided we are.
Oh, yeah.
One is getting ushered in. The other one has 2 days left, and they still trying to impeach him. If that does not say anything about your character, that people will go to the lengths of you on your last thread, and they still won't leave you alone, there's a problem.
Yep. But, I mean, he brought it on himself.
After this, do we think that any charges will be trumped up? I didn't mean to say trumped up.
See what she did there? That was cute.
So what do we think is going to happen for him after this?
Well, so I have a little tidbit coming up in my segment that I'm going to talk about that I think he's trying to save face for what he's doing. However,
because he's been mighty quiet lately after they hushed him on all of the different apps out there. You know?
Because he's talked enough for the past 4 years. So but I think we would like to see him brought up on charges.
Okay.
And all the evidence is there to bring him up on charges. However, will it happen? Probably not.
Probably not. Ladies and gentlemen, at this beginning of this show, I just can't leave out in world news. Let me read a little statistics to you. I'm gonna look at this real close. These vaccines that y'all are out there putting in your system. I had to go to the vaccines, ladies and gentlemen, real quick. 95% immunity. These are some good facts, actually. Supposedly, if these are reporting properly. 95% of immunity after your second shot of the Pfizer.
Mm-hmm. Pfizer, very good.
Then Moderna is 94.5% immunity after your 14 days. Okay? You got to have a booster that's necessary to strengthen the immune response and provide near full protection.
Near full.
How much is this booster going to cost? Is the booster after the 2 shots?
I don't know, but why I'm getting shot up 3 times?
Why do we have to keep hearing that there's one more piece? You get the first one, then you figure out you need to get the second shot. Then once the second shot comes, now they're saying you need a booster
to get. That's crazy. Yeah.
The booster is necessary to strengthen the immune response. Ladies and gentlemen, this is I'm Just Saying. I'm simply Tennille, and we'll be right back with our special guest.
We work our whole lives to support our families. With one accident or illness, it can all be gone in an instant. Now there's a smart, affordable way to protect your family. Go to findhealthbenefits.com and discover low-cost life insurance for as little as $2 per month. Add to that a tax-deferred annuity that can help you protect your assets and grow your money for retirement. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. A critical illness can strike without warning and wipe out your life savings. In fact, it's the #1 reason for bankruptcy. Find Health Benefits offers an affordable solution. Get up to $50,000 if you get cancer, stroke, or a heart attack, giving you the peace of mind to focus on getting better while the plan helps you to pay your bills and medical expenses. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. 66% of seniors spend more time shopping for cable TV than Medicare plans. Most say because it's just too confusing. Laws change every year. The wrong plan could cost you thousands and prevent you from seeing the doctors you want. Introducing FindHealthBenefits.com. Save time, save money, see specialists without referrals. Go to FindHealthBenefits.com or call 877-235-6094 for this informative brochure.
Society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
And we're back. This is I'm Just Saying, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we are here at Midtown Bar and Grill. We welcome you to come down and be part of our live studio audience. And we're back to the business, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we have to be serious now.
We have taken on the challenge of finding undiscovered hustlers right here under your nose. Okay?
In Houston, Texas.
This is in Houston, Texas. And we're not just limiting that to Houston, Texas, because we know all of America's watching and you love me. It's okay. So today we have someone, like I said, that wears several different hats. And you know, I love people who come branded and logoed. Yes. Okay. So he didn't even know. Yeah. I didn't say anything about it, but I'm one of those people who love somebody who is selling themselves. Right. So tell everybody who I have here with me.
Yeah, I'm Andre Metlock. You see me on Facebook, Andre Allen. But actually, I'm an actual salesperson. I'm in the car business. Okay. Oh. So I work over at the Audi Central Houston here in Houston, Texas.
So that fancy whip that all of y'all have been talking about, but you don't want to say it to my face, it's his fault.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. She's one of my clients. And she came in and she said, "This is what I want." And I put her in it.
He hunted it down for me. Mm-hmm. We did have a little bit of an issue with that, but y'all know me. Look, now he knows me just a little.
Yeah, I know really well now. Exactly.
I'm sorry for you, brother.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry,
but we made it work though. We made it happen. We made it happen.
We definitely made it happen. Mm-hmm. Tell everybody a little bit about how long, because we're just going to jump right into that part. How long have you been doing that? Okay. And tell us a little bit about the different people that you met in Houston, because you know, lots of people likes to drive fancy Audis, you know, if you will. So tell us a little bit about that.
Right. So so I've been in the car business probably going on about 15 years. 10 years with the Audi brand. So I've been selling Audi for about 10 years. And thing about the car business, you meet all walks of life. So you meet everybody, everything from athletes, business people, the garbage man, the sanitary man, everybody, all walks of life. So you got to learn how to deal with all types of people and communicate with everybody and get them to like you, because people buy from people that they like. So
know and trust.
Know and trust. So so that's the great thing about the car business. I love meeting people, talking to people, and getting them to trust me, and they trusted my ability to put them in the right vehicle.
All right. Nice. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you. When you go into a car dealership, you're always thinking, oh, I'm not going to like X, Y, and Z. I'm not going to be able to. You go in with all these negatives. I'm going to make sure that they don't get over on me and they don't do this. You can't control none of that. They're going to sell you what they got to offer, you know. Okay. They can try to find different pieces and, you know, suit your need, if you will. But really and truly and honestly, it has to do with the car dealer and what they've made and what they have to offer. So you can kind of take those bad mindsets out of there. Make sure that you're prepared prior to even going in there. That's another big problem. You're going in there guessing what your credit look like. Guessing what your credit look like. No, it feels a lot better to walk into a dealership knowing what you can and can't do.
A lot of people know though.
Look, just fix it. Exactly. They do know.
They know.
Yeah, people know. Yeah, they know when they come in.
Get some help before you go in there if you know you know your situation is not right. Or ask some questions because look, he's right here. He just told us where his social media and this, that, and the other is. What do I need to be looking like before I even come in there? So I'm not wasting anybody's time.
Exactly.
You know, I did look, you know, through your page when I was seeing that, and I'm glad to know that me and Jolanda Jones kind of got the same taste.
Oh yeah.
You know,
you
we run into each other at a lot of places.
Shout out to Jolanda Jones. Yes.
So she is also one of his clients, and I was like, look, I know he didn't go sell this lady my same dog. I love you, girl, but we can't be riding around in the same whip. No, but she's phenomenal. So I thought that was funny because we had just met last year at a breakfast and all this other kind of stuff and hit it off. So, but anyway, I thought that was really funny. Okay. So that is not all that he does. Okay, we have some other stuff, you know, that's on this T-shirt over here. Okay, tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so Anointed Hustler. I'm starting my podcast called the Anointed Hustler Podcast. It's basically where faith meets hustle. So hustle and faith, they collide. And so basically, my podcast is going to be talking about people, how they gain success and how to use faith to gain the success in whatever they do, whatever industry. So I'm gonna have everybody from entertainment, sports, business, politics, and much more on my podcast. So I'm in a development stage, just putting the content together right now. So people I would love to interview. I'm talking about doing. I'm putting this in existence. I'm speaking this existence.
Put it out there.
So Deshaun, I'm looking for Deshaun. Okay. I'm looking for Jay Prince. I'm looking for him. There's a lot of people. Master P, not only in Houston but all over. So I'm looking to do some really big things with this, and so people can learn about the faith side and what these people go through in order to gain their success. Because we got our ups and downs, and sometimes we need our faith to pull us through. So
I think that's definitely true. I know Bridget and I have talked about this several times. When it comes to knowing who you are and saying that, you know, you have a respected gift that actually came from somewhere. You know, I know y'all like to pull them from a lot of places. So I'm not gonna step on your toes too hard right now. You like to pull them from a lot of places and say, you know, that you did X, Y, and Z. But a lot of that, when the faith part comes into it, has to do with you not giving up, because that is a huge part of faith. Exactly. It's not to stop believing. You got to believe in yourself first and foremost. That is the biggest part of faith, because if you're a piece of God, you know, if you're a piece of God and you ain't believing in yourself, then what are you saying?
That's it.
What
are you saying? You know, so I think that that's definitely going to go well. You know, I can't wait to hear some.
I know, because we're going to be two of your first guests, right?
That's right.
I'm
putting it out there.
Me too. Phenomenal on there. I'll tell everybody about
it's done.
About my backsliding.
Hey, everything. Yeah, we're gonna discuss everything. So, you know, God has given everybody has a gift. Absolutely. And so, you know, I was telling Miss Natalie here, I was sitting in the beginning listening to her do a segment, and I was just awed by how she has the gift of the media and speaking and talking, and Miss Bridget, how she was doing really well. So y'all have gifts. So when you combine your gift and then persistence, and on the spiritual side, you know, we got the physical side, the spiritual side. The physical side, doing what you can do in the natural here on earth, and then, you know, the spiritual side as far as having your relationship with God. And when those two meet together, then great things can happen.
Rain down manna from heaven on me, Lord. I'm waiting, Jesus.
Right.
I'm sorry. He has no idea that I act like this all the time. Okay.
Sorry.
It is okay.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions for him right now, please post them in the comments.
Yes.
I'm going to keep pushing you on that through the entire show. You know, we're trying to be engaging, if you will.
Yes.
If you have any questions in regards to, you know, the auto industry or the anointed hustler, because I feel like I'm an anointed hustler. I know that you probably feel the same way, and you would love to be a guest on his show.
For sure.
Or ours. We're out here trying to put people in the places that they need to be and make the right connections. I love introducing you to people like this, especially when they're in the beginning stages and trying to figure things out.
Right.
So let's talk about figuring things out when it comes to business. And you said that you were in the planning phase. A lot of y'all been just jumping out there. You don't have no topics. You don't have nothing to talk about. You don't know where you're going to go with things, okay? We come in here with this little piece of paper every week. Might not have much on it. Might be some little jotted down notes or whatever like that. But there's a plan. You know, I have watched several YouTubes, if you will. There is no rhyme or reason. And I get it. You want to do something, but you haven't figured out the planning part. Right. So tell us a little bit about your process of planning and why you didn't just jump out there.
Right. Well, first of all, you know, I wanted to figure out, you know, my target audience, who I'm trying to go after. I wanted to encourage. I wanted to have something that was going to encourage and inspire. And the planning is just doing my research, writing down people that I want to interview. So I got a list of people already written down. They don't even know that.
Manifestation.
Yeah, there you go. She got it. And so I write things down, plan it, pray about it, and then after that point, I go out there and I do the work. I make the contacts. And when you came in, and you, Miss Natalie, when you came in. I was
a referral, by the way.
Yeah, she was a referral. Yeah, that's how I get a lot of my business, through referral, because people, they refer me to people, their friends, their family. So a lot of my business come from referral, because I take care of people. You know, I do what I say I'm going to do. So basically, when I met Miss Natalie, and
this goes to show how all your little pieces, like, I know that y'all think that, you know, that job doesn't mean anything. You don't want to tell anybody about it, you know, because a lot of people try to hide what they really do, if you will. All those pieces play a part in who you are, so you have to remember that. It makes your connections.
Exactly. So when I met Miss Natalie, she came in, and you know, we got to building rapport, talking. I found out what she did and everything. We had a you know, great experience with her selling the car. And then she, you know, she said, hey, you know, why don't you be on my show? I had no clue that she had her own, you know, radio show. I'm like, radio show? And I knew in the beginning, before I met Miss Natalie, I've been putting this together for maybe about a couple of months before I even met Miss Natalie. And so I think this was
the
all,
time was
the
right.
timing. It's about time.
Time.
And so when I'm planning, and in my initial stage, I'm planning and I'm speaking it into existence, you know, I believe that it's all God brought Natalie into the situation. Say, hey, go ahead and you know, when she made the invitation to come out and do her show, I'm like, sure, yeah, because I'm learning. I'm in the learning stage.
Because a lot of times people do not take the time to really go after those things. Like, you say you want to do something, but then when the opportunity is placed in front of you, now you're nervous, now you're scared, you don't want to get out there, and it's really not as hard as you think to put yourself out there. But sometimes it is. It's not for everybody. Let's say that.
Exactly.
And the planning part is not for everybody.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
So you know, it gets really hard sometimes. But again, like I said in the beginning, keep pushing yourself, figure out those pieces. It's a constant learning process. And I know that people are going to want to know this. You have anointed hustler in there. Tell us a little bit about your faith, how it kind of came about or has developed. And are you continuing, you know, in that walk, you know, now that churches have kind of closed down and things like that?
Exactly. So yeah, my faith, you know, I'm a believer. I declare
I'm a believer.
Yeah, I declare Jesus like my Lord and Savior. So that's where that is. So yeah, it's, to me, it's about having a relationship with God. So people call it religious or religion. I don't look at it as religious or a religion. I look at it as establishing a relationship with your Lord and Savior, and just talking, praying, and praying don't have to be, you know, don't have to be. It can, but it don't have to be on your knees all the time. Praying is just simply just talking to God in your everyday life, just in your walking around, going about doing your business on a daily basis. So just talking and say, hey, I got a situation. Just talk to God like you talking to anybody else. Just having that relationship. And I think if you just build a relationship with God, then and then you go out and do the work, because it's not just about
I was sure about to add that. He was running right down my thing. Any relationship takes work, ladies and gentlemen.
Takes work.
You have to give of yourself. Like if you're expecting something in return, you have to give of yourself. And I know a lot of people say, well, if they can't get down with the program, it's they can hit the highway.
Right.
Okay.
It does not work like that. You can't just keep taking and taking and taking and never want to give anything back.
Giving is important.
So I think that's really dope that you decided to include it in your podcast, because a lot of people leave those pieces out.
They leave those pieces out.
I don't mind talking about it, but I know y'all are up there saying, I'm sure that girl's a hypocrite. She's doing something bad, and I know it.
Wow.
Right.
Judge
well,
not.
Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. So we all got situations that we deal with. But it's just basically finding that common ground. Like I say, building your relationship with the Lord, and then also go out there working towards your goal. So you just can't just pray and talk about it and do nothing and sit back and think it's going to come.
That's a lot of people do, though.
Yeah, exactly. So once you pray, you talk to the Lord, and you say, okay, this is what I like to do. Now go out there and do the work. Go out there and do the show for free, and do nothing, and go out there and just and give of yourself and give information to people. Like you say, just go out there and just give.
Shine your light.
Yeah, just shine your light, and eventually it's gonna blow up.
Yeah, the verse, faith without works is dead, and people don't understand that. You have the faith to put the show together, and you're doing the work.
Exactly.
So your part is with the faith, and the work.
There you go.
But because of the faith, the universe, God will bless you with the manifestation of your show.
He'll bring it all together.
I think we're all feeling pretty good right now.
He'll bring it all together.
Where are we going to see this podcast? Where are you trying to put it out?
So
I know we're in planning phase.
Yeah, we're in planning phase.
So just let me know a little bit of what the plan is.
I'm looking at my first show, and some content I've already got done. So I'm looking at putting out my first and releasing like around February.
So are y'all listening to this preparation before it even is released, ladies and gentlemen?
Right.
That is not happening nowadays. I'm not lying. There's a lot of stuff that's just going up on social media. I'm looking at you. I've seen several of you. Okay, and I'm not talking about anybody's content, because I'm still out there thinking I'm gonna do that little dance that they be doing on the thing. So y'all better watch before the show's over. Y'all might get that little dance.
Please don't bust it.
No, I'm not gonna do the bust it. I ain't got enough juice to do the bust it. But we definitely want to be able to follow that. We definitely want people to be able to come and reach out to you over at Audi Central.
Come see me. I'm gonna take care of you.
So tell them where they can follow you and where they can contact you if they want to do any of those things, or if they'd like to be on Anointed Hustlers.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm looking for people that wants to come on. You can follow me at Facebook. It's Andre Allen on Facebook. It's going to be on Instagram as Andre Allen TV on Instagram. Anointed Hustler _podcast on Instagram, and then on Twitter it's Anointed Hustle on Twitter. And so those are the three outlets. I'm putting the YouTube channel together right now. It's going to be the Anointed Hustler Podcast YouTube channel.
Gotcha. We got you. That's super duper dope and super easy. I'm glad that somebody out there still has the faith, because I wanted to get into that, but it doesn't look like we have time. That since the churches have closed, ladies and gentlemen, are y'all sending your money to the church? Are you taking care of people? I don't know. I don't know if you're doing that or not. But if you are, round of applause.
Round of applause.
Because I know a lot of people have lost out on that. But remember that there's podcasts like this that you can go and check out and see what other people are doing and how their relationship and walk with their higher power is going. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is I'm Just Saying, and we'll be right back.
All right.
The Natural Nation Network is really about taking control of your health physically, spiritually, emotionally, even intellectually, because there's so much out there in misinformation. There's a lot of people now that are suffering from all sorts of diseases that they really wouldn't have to suffer for if they had better information. And that's what we're here to do. Provide information that can save lives.
The mind and the body are totally connected.
Health can be really serious, and sometimes we just have to lighten it up a little bit while we're still providing substantive information.
And my sort of mantra on the salsa dance floor is kind of similar. I tell somebody, if you make a mistake twice, it becomes a move. Okay.
Tune into Natural Nation every Tuesday at 11 a.m.
Are you a small business owner concerned about the downturn in the economy? Top business leaders like Mattress Mac and Warren Buffett will tell you that now is the time to promote your business more than ever. People need your services. Your business needs an edge. Learn about special advertising packages for small businesses right here on Edge Radio. Find out more, give us a call at 281-744-0446. That's 281-744-0446. Edge, because truth still matters.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition, liftoff.
Don't push me because I'm close to the edge.
I'm trying not to lose my head.
Hey, this is the Talk About Unity show where I bring the talk.
And I bring the unity.
And together we talk about unity. Unity is what matters.
Come on.
And right now in our country, that's what we've got to do. So we do that here at Talk About Unity on the Edge Radio Network. Be with us every week.
It's going to be awesome. It always is. And I tell you what, the more we seek first to understand, then be understood, we make progress.
And we like to do that. And that's why everybody's on the brink. We love what we do at Edge Radio because everybody's on the edge. We bring them back from the edge and we bring the unity. So we're just glad. Edge Radio Network every Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. Talk About Unity because here at Edge Radio Network, truth still matters.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It's I'm Just Saying, and you know what time it is. We just had a wonderful special guest.
We did.
I hope that you feel anointed and blessed. I do.
Want to hustle.
I feel like the Lord snuck that one in on me. Made me get a little, get a little spirit. I actually took time, woke up, and watched church.
Did you?
This past Sunday, so I'm proud of myself. So now I've got a double dose.
All right.
It's too much for me, just once a week. Just once a week. That's all I need. Just that once a week. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was our special guest. He has a beautiful family. Again, he sells Audis. He also does real estate.
Yeah.
We didn't even get to that piece.
Ask him about that.
And now he's going to have this new podcast.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It is time to find out a little bit about this entertainment news with Miss Bridget Holden.
Hey, y'all.
Okay? Hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
How y'all
That's my
doing?
real voice right there, ladies.
From Dallas.
From Dallas, Texas. Live and in full effect. But anyway, tell us a little bit about entertainment news on this week.
Well, thank you, Tanil. So in today's entertainment news, for those of you who have watched Iyanla Vanzant's Fix My Life, this is the last season.
She's outie. She's
out.
outie. She said she's done. She's
Done.
fixing y'all raggedy lives.
She said that we can be mean, unkind, and unsavory people. And she doesn't want that type of energy around her anymore because she doesn't have to.
Because she has constantly been dealing with these saucy stars.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, the show actually had me like, you know what? She is really dealing with some stuff and she seems so strong. But remember, strong people can only stay that way for so long.
Yeah, we have feelings too.
With taking all of that energy in like that, it does have to be draining. So especially, and then, you know, it's not like she's, you know, a spring chicken.
Well, she said
who
she
wants
was
to
tired
deal with
of
that and people talking about they're gonna fight you and all this.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what she said. All of that. She said she didn't have to deal with it, and she did say that too, that she's up in age, but now she's not going anywhere, but now you have to pay her. Yes.
Come through, check. Pay me.
And also a bit of sad news, you guys. Okay. Luke's father has transitioned. And when I say that,
what you talking about, Luke's father?
Everyone knows that James Earl Jones was Darth Vader.
Oh my God.
I'm a sci-fi fan. Okay, sorry. The beloved James Earl Jones has transitioned. He passed away at 90 years of age. Why are you laughing at me? Anyway,
oh, Lord.
So I just had to put that out there because a lot of people can relate to that.
That's good.
You know, Darth Vader.
I'm glad that that's what you want to put out
However,
there.
I love him from Claudine. You remember Claudine? I might be aging myself.
I said no. I don't remember nobody named Claudine.
Anyway, oh my gosh, with Diane Carroll, when she had them 6 kids, girl.
What?
Yeah, it was a great movie. Anyway, moving on.
I gotta go check that one out.
Yeah, it's a good movie though. It's a good movie. So I don't know how many of you guys were out in the public with the COVID.
I got to watch her with this entertainment. Go ahead.
Having fun at Bow Wow's concert.
Not Bow Wow. I thought it was Trey Songz.
Bow Wow, City Girls.
Oh.
And let's see. Who else performed? That's it. Yeah.
Where?
It didn't say where, but they were out.
Well, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, y'all cut up at Spire this weekend. I saw y'all stunting across that street. The news cameras was all on you while y'all didn't have on your mask and you was out there trying to go see Trey Songz. Y'all look real cute, but Trey not going home with none of y'all, ladies and gentlemen. But y'all looked phenomenal. They went and shut the club down. The owner said he was confused. He was real confused because he's white. And they done shut his club down because all of y'all were in there partying too hard. And you know they don't want us to do that right now. He's saying that they were targeted because it was an African-American club.
Oh.
Yes, that part. Come through. You got to speak up. And I'm glad that he spoke up. So everybody go to Spire again next weekend. Go support him because he took time on the news. He took time on the news to say that he felt like he had been shut down because that was a black-owned club. He owns several different clubs. He said, you know good and well, you have seen, you know, Caucasians out partying, doing X, Y, and Z. He said, and this is the only one of his spots that had been shut down. Trey Songz, you brought out the crowd. Let me know when you're back in town. You know, I would love to come and see you too. But I'm not trying to catch the COVID. It was way too many people. So people are definitely still out there partying and doing their thing. I know several people have reached out to me in my inbox telling me to put my mask on. Let me tell you first of all, let me just say this part. I'm grown. I take my mask off so that I can take photos because I don't feel like I look as beautiful with the mask on, ladies and gentlemen. So I take it off for photos. Am I running around parties unmasked? No, I have even gone through the trouble of getting diamond crusted ones. I have an Audi one thanks to our special guest. You know, I've got all different types, ladies and gentlemen. And sometimes when I'm taking those pictures, it's still in my hand. It's just hid behind the other girl's back. But I need you to see my face because this is what I do for a living. So stay out my inbox telling me to put my mask on. Thank you.
That part. Lastly, guys, so you know that the inauguration is tomorrow.
Yes, we do.
And Trump is pardoning 100 people today.
So did you know that Snoop Dogg is pleading for him to pardon someone?
Oh yeah, Lil Wayne.
Not Lil Wayne. It's the what was I about to say? It's his former manager. Who is in prison right now, and he did try to get somebody in on the list. Snoop. Yeah. I know you did.
Yeah. So yeah.
But it's okay. I mean, if it happens, it happens.
Well, so that's what he's doing. I figured that that's like a plea for him to go out on a high note, since he has made history as the first president to be impeached twice. So
what do we have to say about the people that were here from Houston who were in not like Congress and the police and all of this kind of stuff that were caught out there during the riot, if you will, when they all went into the thing? What do you think should happen to those people?
They should be charged or whatever with the fullest of the law, because that's treason, period.
That part. So you see where I'm just saying stands on that, because I don't think I would ever have the courage to go running up in the White House. Boy, now that's some,
I would be shot.
That's some serious privilege.
You and I would be shot.
That's true. Okay.
Well, I do have our affirmation for today.
Oh, come on through, affirmations.
I
like
have the
special.
attitude. I have the attitude of gratitude for the many achievements I have successfully experienced in my life. That's a hustler.
Okay. I like that attitude of gratitude.
Yes, an attitude.
I've got
of
gratitude too, because boy, if y'all knew some of the places I've been.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm sorry about that.
On to social
but
media.
It's true. But it's absolutely true. So we're going to move into social unrest real quick, ladies and gentlemen, just because, I have said several times that I am not going to let it go. I was previously in a bubble and just living my life, but I like to draw attention to the things that I feel like matter. So a teen with autism died after Louisiana deputies sat on him. Here we are again with these 9 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. The baby had autism, and here we are with the exact same issue from the summer. It didn't even take a year. It didn't even take a year since George Floyd's death. How does that make you feel on the inside? And he was special needs.
These cops are not trained. I don't know who they're, sending out. There was a story out that the family called and asked for a cop who deals with people who are mental issues.
So they tried to take all the steps to get it done
the correct way. And you send
we
this
don't know.
cop
Maybe
out,
it got really out of hand. But here
but
we are.
still.
But you're sitting on somebody again.
Yeah.
Till they can't breathe. Like this is getting.
He has autism, so could he even express that he couldn't breathe?
Well, maybe he was a danger to. I mean, what can we say, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to keep drawing attention, especially to things like this, just because it needs to be done for people who are in these seats that y'all keep putting them in.
Yeah. That's
to get things right. That legislation is going to have to change for those things to be able to happen. Also, so this is what I'm not going to do is during social unrest is talk about, the cops and keep shedding light on things that are going wrong. I wanted to talk about something positive during this piece, since we did briefly talk about all the stuff that's going on with inauguration and this, that, and the other, and all the different capitals that are getting scared. Things are going to happen. A mother of 6 has decided not to let COVID get her down, ladies and gentlemen. She opened up a new nail salon. Okay, because I need to put some positive spread on this. A new nail salon during COVID-19 in Detroit. First of all, she is a serial entrepreneur. She has a couple of different businesses, but she is a mother of 6 and she's trying to find ways to feed her kids. Ladies and gentlemen, if you thought you could not do it because it's COVID out here, hey, stop believing that. Stop letting people feed things into your brain. If you want to do something, go ahead, get out there and do it. Just figure out a way to make it safe. Period. Period. She had so many different pieces in this article that I read, and I'll make sure that I post a link to that. But it was talking about, the making of an entrepreneur and several different pieces that were on there. So I just thought that it was a really good article. We're going to be positive on the end of that. Police stop being bad, and hustlers keep hustling. Do that part of it.
I like it.
Do that part.
I like it.
And it was talking about turning setbacks, because she very much could have sat down and been living on, the system at this point, because she's got 6 kids. They're going to give her the food stamps. They're going to do all of that. But she chose to make a difference and set a good example for her children.
That's a good thing.
Let me tell y'all about this example for your children and them starting the planning process at a young age. This weekend, they had yet another one of the Kidpreneur events, where all of the kids come out. They teach them how to kind of sell their products in a setting where there's a ton of other kids. They don't have to kind of feel. They make sure that they have their little setup together, so you're already prepared when you get ready to go to these pop-up shops and things like that. Bar 5015, I have to give them a huge shout out for the things that they've been doing as far as the community is concerned and allowing people to come over and use their space for events like this. So if you have a child that's between the ages of 9 and 14, I think it is, please reach out to them when it comes time for that, especially if they have already shown interest in starting their own business, because they do kind of teach them and guide them along the way. And those are all the same kids that are probably going to be phenomenal in a couple years with the businesses and running things here in Houston. So you want your kid in that type of environment.
Yep.
I also want to give a big shout out to Trey the Truth. Y'all know I used to go every summer and go work for Trey. He has won the Drum Major Award for the MLK Parade this year.
Nice.
Okay. He has done so much for this city over the past few years. Ever since where I really first saw the standout was when he did a relief game for Hurricane. I think was it Katrina? I can't remember if it was Katrina or the one after that. It might have been the one immediately after that affected Houston the most. And he has been doing work ever since. You know, he was also arrested during the Black Lives Matter movement downtown, in the thick of it with everybody. You know, when it came time to march to City Hall, he was also there. He brought out the big trucks. He had his people with him. It has made a great representation for Houston. I want to applaud him because if nobody else is a drum major, he's definitely been doing his part to receive something like that. So I was very happy about that. Thanks, Mayor Sylvester Turner, for giving him that award, because I felt like that was something good.
Yeah, he deserves it. He's done a lot for Houston.
So I'm glad that he's found stories that interest him. You know, and he's gonna keep it pushing.
He's doing his part.
So, ladies and gentlemen, before we run out of time, on Movie Scoop, I had a movie that I wanted to tell you about, because you know I like to tell y'all about stuff that you may not have seen. Museo is a kind of a Spanish film, but it's like the best heist movie ever. Really? It kind of went under the radar, and I think that they thought that they couldn't promote it properly because it was a Latin, film or whatever. But that one is really good. But I have to tell you about what is his name? Anthony. The one who played in the Hat movie, where he popped on the hat and he went into another realm. Shoot. But anyway, it's called Beyond the Wire. Okay. And he is kind of like a bionic creature who is there, and he's trying to fight this war. And it's kind of showing about insensitivity toward war, being behind the scenes and not really knowing what's going on. And you're saying, oh, well, they should have just blew that up. It makes you feel a completely different way after you learn this lesson. And the guy from Snowfall is his supporting actor. So I'm going to tell you, it was really, really good. So if you guys are looking to have one of those kickback movies, what's his name? Anthony Mackie. Okay. If you're looking for one of those kickback movies that you can kind of watch with the family because it doesn't have a lot of lewdness, there's a little bit of killing in it or whatever, but it's not like a bloody, gory thing, and you get to see robots out there fighting. I always feel like when we see stuff in the movies,
art imitates
it is
life.
already happening, and it's something is out there reflecting what's going on in life. So please go check out that movie. It's called Beyond the Wire. It was super dope.
Cool.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, it'll be time for Tennille's touchy subject. Ow. We'll be right back.
When people stop talking to each other, society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
Welcome back, America. It's Simply Tennille, and
this is me, Bridget.
We want to take time right now to shout out to all the Capricorns, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, y'all was turning up all weekend long, okay? It was birthdays everywhere. I was supposed to be in Dallas for 2 birthdays, then another birthday. I had a birthday dinner here that was phenomenal. Happy birthday, Nikki. And I was just like, wow, you know, I had no idea there were so many Capricorns.
Yeah, they be capping.
They'll be capping on me. Oh, Lord Jesus, never again, Lord.
So I need to retract something.
Uh-oh. Did you find the truth out first?
Yes.
Okay.
So I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. James Earl Jones, Luke's father, is still alive. I do apologize. I usually am very, very good at fact checking, and he is yet again the victim of an internet rumor. It is not true. James Earl Jones.
She put the man in the grave.
I put him in the grave before it was time. I do apologize, Mr. Jones. You're so loved. So I apologize for anyone who took this information from me. I have to retract that statement. James Earl Jones is still alive.
That part. So, ladies and gentlemen, well, we're not trying to laugh at it, but you know, everybody, we sometimes we make mistakes, and we are not above apologizing.
We're not.
That's what we say. I'm just saying. Let's get to Tennille's touchy subjects.
Yes.
Dun dun dun. No.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm definitely gonna have to get some music for that thing because it's getting real serious, hot and heavy today on Tennille's touchy subjects. Okay?
Yes. Let's hit it.
Let's get to it. And I know you probably saw it posted up on social media, but
yes.
I definitely need you to post your comments, okay? Because we need your comments. We are 2 women sitting here. So men, we definitely need your comments, okay? So here we go. Because ultimately, remember I got to read this first. We intend to promote knowledge through the thought-provoking conversation in an attempt to have a positive effect on the community of educated listeners of the world. So, up next, let's just get into a little mess, because that's what we like to do too, okay? We did all the rest of that throughout the show, and now here we come. But we're going to make you think about things that are real life issues and how to deal with them. This one is called A Secret Revealed, okay? Dear Tennille, my ex-sister-in-law decided to come forward about the paternity of my son. His mother passed on several years ago, and she felt like she was bearing an unbearable family secret. I have been raising my son for 25 years that is not mine. I've been raising a son for 25 years that is not mine. Do I believe what she says and subject my son to a DNA test, or do I accept this gift from God and let it roll? Ladies and gentlemen, a 25-year-old secret. The son clearly doesn't have a clue. The father did not have a clue, and leave it up to your messy sister to go and spill the beans after you've already passed on. You can't retract it. You can't try to fight it. You can't. And now he's dealing with whether or not he should tell his son, whether or not he should find out if this is the truth or not, because it could very well be a lie. She might have thought because she saw, Scooty coming through.
Not Scooty.
Scooty. Because it always got to be somebody worse. If she picked him as the father, it's always somebody worse coming through. It got to be Pookie or whoever. Peanut came through there. Slid through there a couple days.
His name was Jody. Jody creeping while you sleeping.
Jody came through. So it's always got to be somebody worse who has a worse reputation. Why she did not choose or decide to go with that. She felt like this other man was probably a better father candidate.
Probably.
He's been raising this boy for 25 years. In my head, I really want to say, I know how men are set up. But in my head, I just say, look, he's already grown at this point. Whatever you could or could not do. And maybe it's one of those situations where he don't listen to you. He may know something. The aunt may have already told him. Let's be honest about that. The aunt may have told him several years ago, and she's watching you struggle with this half a piece of 25-year-old, and she wanted to tell you the truth so you could not feel so
guilty
and remorseful.
Crazy.
That could possibly be a thing. Remember, I'm just guessing here. I don't know. So tell us, Bridgette, where you are on should he get a DNA test so that he's secure in his ways, because that's another thing. You don't want to die and maybe take things, maybe he has other kids and take things away from the other kids for something that really ain't yours.
But it's been 25 years. I don't know. I feel like this. If I've raised you for 25 years, you're mine, because just because you're not blood per se, that doesn't mean we're not family.
But you wouldn't want to know the truth.
But what? What is it going to change?
What do you mean?
It's been 25 years.
We're at the edge where the truth still matters,
I mean, yeah. So it's two sides for me.
Okay.
So for one, it's been 25 years and I wouldn't want to hurt my son, But then as men are, as soon as they detach and know that it's not theirs, you are not the father.
You are not the father. He is no longer responsible.
No longer.
There are plenty of guys out there who do still help out with children,
and they'll step
that
up.
They found out that are not theirs, and they will step up. But for me personally, even being a woman, I think I would want to know, genetically, grandkids. There's going to be a lot of things that are affected down the line when it comes to it. I think that I personally would want to know. I may not say anything to the son or anything like that. Like, we would have to come up with a creative way to maybe find out. But I think that I would want to know. Ladies and gentlemen, please take to Facebook right now. We are up live. Please, please, please let us know what you think about this and how we should help this person out, because, there's two things here. Are we getting DNA tested or are we letting it roll? I don't know.
But you brought up a good point, Tanil, when you said genetics. So for that part, I guess I would want to know or tell him the truth.
When he starts getting older, because now you have this piece of information. When you didn't know the information and you were just willingly giving them information on their history in regards to heart disease or something like that.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Yeah.
But now that you know, you can't give them that information because it could completely wrong.
Exactly.
They could be a diabetic by the time they were 12.
Exactly.
And you didn't think to look because it's not in your family history.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of pieces to this puzzle. And, I'm sure that son has probably, because normally it's always those kids who are asking questions or feel like they don't fit in or X,
they don't look like the rest of the family.
They don't look like everybody else, so they feel like something's wrong already. Yeah. So you may actually be giving this boy a peace of mind, like, oh, that's the problem. He can't go ask his mother, so you don't have to worry about that part because the mom has passed on. Yep. But now here we are back to the messy sister.
Now,
he can ask the messy sister.
Yeah, she was wrong because she should have kept her mouth shut.
Well, too late for that. And guess what, Bridgette?
What?
Got one more piece to it.
Oh, great. Now, last week when I asked
you
me,
you like pieces.
I do. Come on.
She also pointed out who the father was. And the guys used to be friends. And he watched this man raise his whole baby.
And didn't say a word. I ain't saying she a gold digger.
Not only is the sister a hot mess in the bucket.
Oh, a hot mess express.
The man has sat there, watched the son grow up, popping through the hood, doing X, Y, and Z, and hasn't said a word, has not tried to reach out. I guess he felt like his baby was in a better situation.
Trifling.
That part. Maybe he felt like he needed to stay out of it because the mother was passed on. You know, we want to blame the man a lot of times, but why wasn't he there from the beginning to say, hey, you might need to get that situation checked out?
So we do have a response from one of our watchers.
Okay.
Mr. OG Nando said that's his child now. He loves the child. That's all that matters. He says he stepped up and he has no problem with it. And he says that's a good reason. He
is very true and correct. He is one of those people. He did exactly that. You know, I know it makes a big difference a lot of times too with men when it comes to daughters versus sons, because I'm gonna tell you, men want to know they firstborn son. You know, they want to be there. They want to, you know, we think that, you know, but they also love their daughters. He stepped up for a daughter, you know, so that is what it is. So I like that. I like that piece of the puzzle. So that is good. And on the men's part, so I guess that's where men stand. Men make a choice at that point if they want to step up or if they don't. But your friend, somebody that used to be close with you, that was kind of running with you at the time, that has not said anything, maybe he knew that he really cared about the woman or something. This is so trashy.
It's just trifling.
This is so trashy.
It's trifling. How can you, because I thought men really love a son. Every man wants a son, especially if it's your firstborn. So you see this kid, it's a boy, but you let your friend raise him?
Maybe he knew he wasn't ready, girl, or maybe he had a situation going on. Maybe he was having another one at the same doggone time. We know that that happens as well, and he just didn't want to get involved in it.
That's crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are out there and you are making children, this is my public service announcement to you. Please take time to know and inform all parties involved.
Right? Or just put a raincoat on it.
Everyone needs to know. And we know that sometimes accidents happen. Not really.
Oh, I forgot to put
Let's
this
be real, because
on.
I don't really believe in that. Because, ladies and gentlemen, you know what you were doing. And everybody who was talking about they had an accident and you didn't have an accident. You asked that boy to pull that thing off and you know it. Or you was just being extra nasty. You could tell when it was gone. You can tell. I mean, unless you all, you know, messed up and busted up, you could tell when it's unprotected. There's a difference.
When it's raw.
We're going to just be grown about this situation for 2 minutes. You know. Okay? Stop telling people that you had an accident, that this, that, and the other happened. It was not an accident. Nope. You knew, you got caught up in the feeling, and you're responsible now. You're responsible. Be responsible. And please, I repeat, let the people who are really involved know. And if they want to pay for you, know they have tests. You can get it done while the baby is still in your stomach.
Yep.
Okay, you can do that part. And then when it gets here, please don't let 2 or 3 men be coming up to the hospital trying to claim this doggone baby.
So listen, Sugar Chaney
says, hey, Sugar.
I think the sister did the right thing if she's sure. I know of a similar situation.
Ooh. Okay. If she is absolutely positive, and that's the thing, nobody can really be positive in this situation, because why? The mom is gone.
Yeah, she's gone.
She's the only one who can tell us besides Dinah. DNA. Okay. She is the only person who can really tell, and she may not even know. Because there are people who do not know. You know, they got a little wild, a little loose. You know?
She was with him, and then she was with him.
And the timeline might have got a little blurred.
And that's when you go see Maury.
Please don't go to Maury. I had a girlfriend. Well, she wasn't really a friend, if you will, an associate that I knew. She went on Maury. She had 5 kids. Yes, she did.
Oh my gosh.
She went on Maury, and baby, none of them men she drugged through there was the daddy, and they was all looking like, thank you, Jesus, because woo,
she tested
she was
for all
piece.
5.
She was a piece of work. Baby, and that baby daddies wasn't matching up. I was like, well, did you test this one with number 2? And did you test him with number 3? Because he looked like number 3 and number 2. But anyway,
that's
part.
Crazy.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that we are both saying we really wish that this situation would not have happened and that the mom would have told the truth in the beginning. But the mom very well may not have known.
Maybe
the
not.
sister, she could very much be guessing. I wonder if the guy looks like the kid, though.
That's what I want.
Like,
to
is
know.
it a situation to where you should have been able to tell by looking at the baby that this your partner's child?
Yeah. Because
if y'all were close,
exactly.
you know what his genes look like. You know what his other kids look like. You know.
You look
So
like
now we
Ray Ray
kinda wanna
them kids
blame
down the
daddy.
street.
Yeah. It look just like Ray Ray them, So we have no idea here, what to say.
Yeah.
You can't backtrack on stuff like this. The mom is gone. The only thing that's going to prove it, and I hope you come up with a creative way to do it so that you don't hurt your son's feelings. If you want to keep that relationship, you've already stepped up because he's grown. He can make a decision, but I think you need to allow that person to make that decision, to know who their people are, their heritage, and where they come from. Because a lot of times people are lost just from not knowing. Just from not knowing. So please, ladies and gentlemen, remember, it's important that you know your family history. We've had enough taken from us, robbed from us, if you will, hidden from us.
That part.
Covered under the,
And we have a tendency to do that in our culture.
Old school family secrets. Your cousin is raising your baby, because they was
your
older.
sister's really your auntie.
There's so much going on, when there's something like this that can be fixed before somebody goes to their grave, if you will, fix it. I would say fix it. It is a very touchy subject. You don't want to hurt his feelings and have him come to a realization of something that, could have been avoided, if you will. But we don't know what the time stood for, the situation. We don't know if the other guy was in jail or what. We don't know anything here.
We don't.
But we do know that those guys were supposed to be friends. They was tapping the same lady, got a baby out here looking wiggity whack. Sad.
She said wiggity whack.
Sad.
Jeez.
Yeah. So that's your final. What's your final? After all these pieces have come out, what's your final? And then we're gonna get out of here.
That sis need to mind her own blank business.
Sis, you messy, okay?
Mind your business.
You should have let that girl rest in peace. Now he over there trying to go figure out if he need to dig her up and slap her. He been up here taking care of somebody else, baby, for 25 years.
25 years.
I'm gonna give a round of applause to that man, and or men, women, whoever out there is doing something like this, you get a round of applause. And sis, you messy. We'll talk to you on Thursday. Bye-bye.